Cursing Mushroom here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. So today, Guardians, we're going to be talking about a build using the Starfire protocol, pretty much an updated video of my previous Starfire protocol build from when I first started to decide that I wanted to do build videos. If you want to check that one out, you can always click the link above, but this is pretty much the update to that. You're more than welcome to check that out and see my mistakes that I was making as a young YouTuber. So first things first, we're going to want to equip the Starfire Protocol exotic chest piece. Now, since the recent update, you're getting fusion grenades have an additional charge and recharge from empowered weapon damage. Fusion grenade kills grant rift energy. That's pretty much, as long as you're getting a grenade kill with a fusion grenade, you're getting a rift back instantly. And anytime you hit a target while in the rift, it has to be a empowering rift, then you will get grenade recharge ability energy back, which is amazing. Now, this is something really good to stack with another Warlock using Lunafaction boots with the empowering rift as well. And they just mesh really well together. Now, there's a few things that I'm going to say here that you don't have to do, but they will maximize your potential. Obviously, if you can get a buddy with Lunafactions, it's going to work great, but you don't have to. For the energy slot, I had a subscriber tell me while I was working on this build, hey, try it with the Cold Heart, which this is the Prometheus lens. Obviously, this is the Cold Heart. And so I told him I would, and I did. And I came to a conclusion. So if you're going to battle Callus, for instance, a raid boss, something like that, or even maybe a strike boss at the end, keep the Cold Heart with you and swap to the Cold Heart when you actually start doing DPS on whatever boss it is. But for the normal, all-around, killing ads, taking care of business, you're actually going to want to use Prometheus Lens. The issue I ran into with the Cold Heart is I had to reload. The Prometheus Lens, you do not have to as long as you're getting kills. And the Prometheus Lens does an area of effect damage. So if other ads are near the ad that you are shooting, it's going to damage them as well, which is going to increase the regeneration rate of your grenade as well. Trust me when I say this, use the Prometheus Lens. But before he told me about this, I didn't even think about it because I haven't used those guns in so long. I was actually using the Hero's Burden, a submachine gun, so I could do a lot of tick damage really quick and finish off an ad really quick, like a basic ad. And it worked amazing. So you don't have to use those weapons. They're just better in my opinion. Now, I will say this, you're going to want to use a rocket launcher. I'll explain why when I explain the skill tree. Trust me on this. And then whatever you want for your top weapon. It doesn't matter. Your kinetic can be whatever you want it to be. You don't have to use a rocket launcher, but it's going to help tremendously. Now on to the actual skill tree we're choosing. We are choosing Attunement of Sky. Of course, you're going to have to use a fusion grenade. It's no option. You're going to have to use Empowering Rift. No other option there. And then your jump, obviously use what you like. I like Burst Glide for that initial boost of speed. The reason I'm using Attunement of Sky over Attunement of Flame is simply because of a couple abilities here. So the main reason is Heat Rises. Airborne kills recharge your grenade and melee energy. Casting Daybreak instantly refills your ability energy. So the whole purpose of this build is to never run out of your abilities. Always have them at the ready. And this is a really great way to do it. That's the reason for the rocket launcher. If you don't have your grenade for any reason or your melee and you want them back, jump in the air, shoot a couple ads with your rocket launcher. You've killed them, you get your abilities back. Awesome, you're back in the fight. Now it also has Wing Sun, engage your enemies mid-flight, fire weapons, and throw grenades while gliding, which is obviously going to benefit the Heat Rises. You've got the Swift Strike, strike an enemy with this melee ability to burn your target, temporarily increase your movement and reload speed, and boost your airborne weapon accuracy. So this is going to help if you do that first, then jump in the air, shoot a rocket, reload it quick, get back to the ground. But let's move on. You've also got Icarus Dash. Activate while midair to dodge. This is good to get out of damage situations or life-ending situations. Simply because, if you've noticed, I don't have any weapons or melee abilities, anything like that, or exotics that are going to help me get my health back. So it's going to be very vital that you're going to want to use that Icarus Dash very often when you have a chance. Also, if you notice, I'm using a Mobility 3, Resilience 4, and Recovery 9. Of course, it always boils down to the mods. I don't have the correct mods. For some reason, I guess I always use them all. I would have a Recovery 10 simply because I think having maximum recovery on this build, because you don't have any way to heal yourself, is really good in dire situations. So just take advantage of that Icarus Dash. So just dodge out of the way and into cover. So I'm using all Masterwork armor as well. And the reason I'm using mobile Warlock armor, because I can still get that max recovery 10 with the correct mods, but have a little bit of mobility, so I'm still super fast with Dawnblade because I like having speed. I do want to keep that resilience 4 though, because I don't want to risk running into PvP engagements where I just die so quickly. This isn't as good in PvP because you don't want to just stand in one spot. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not what I would recommend using for PvP. But PvE, it is superb. I think one of the best builds for Warlock to date. I thought that even before they buffed the Starfire protocol, because I just didn't have it on PC yet. It was the last exotic I got for my Warlock. So I hadn't been able to run my precious build until like a couple weeks ago, which is really nerve-wracking, to be honest. It was something I wanted to do, but I didn't have it, so I was optimizing other ways. But that's it for today's video. I'm going to have some gameplay footage at the end here, so stick around. You're going to want to see this. But with that being said, guys, I hope you have a great afternoon, morning, day, or night, wherever you may be. As usual, Cursing Mushroom out. Enjoy the gameplay.